Welcome, Acorns. Today we're talking about my pet peeves. I hope you enjoy, because I will not. Alright, so my first pet peeve on my list is miniskirts. I hate miniskirts. Not because they don't look good, it's because they do look good and you're just like, are you 18 first of all? Second of all, stop showing off your stuff because we're in public. This is a terrible idea. Whoever created miniskirts or short shorts, I hate you. I hate you so much. I hate you so much, but I love you as well. When people look at their phones while you're talking to them instead of looking at you, like I'm a human being. Look at me. So I went skydiving the other day with a bunch of different puppies. It was amazing. It was like, oh my gosh, that's a little labradoodle. And then we took them and we just went and... One of my ultimate pet peeves is when someone doesn't say thank you while you hold the door for them. It's like, I sit there, I hold the door, and I'm not sitting there to get the thank you. I'm sitting there and holding the door so you are helped, so you don't have to push the door. It's a stupid little thing, but when you don't say thank you, it is just rude. And I'm just like, especially when the person just like runs in there, not runs, but like just goes past you, and it's just like, oh, they expected someone to hold the door for them. That's when it's super frustrating. Cleavage in pictures is just disturbing. It's like, why do you need that there? Don't be showing off your stuff. I might be like a more conservative person when it comes to that type of thing, but I'm like, your face is pretty enough. Don't be showing off your boobs because I don't want this. That's not cool. Now, like, in my mind, I would like I enjoy that. I just would rather them cover it up and it'd be a more enjoyable process for the both of you whenever you get to that point of being able to see that. I don't want to be like, oh, look at your Facebook, oh, Instagram, Snapchat, thousands of pictures of just boom, and I'm like, no thank you, toodaloo, adios, mi amor is not you. I hate it when you go up to the front of a store and you have to purchase something and they're just like, hey, how are you? And you're just like, good. How are you? And they're like, good. How's the weather outside? Small talk with cashiers is just pointless. If I just went up there, it was like, hey, this is what I need. If you're one of the people that smoke and you're like, hey, can I get that? Or they're like, hey, do you need anything else? And you're like, no. And it's just silence from there on. That is perfect. I don't need to have a fake conversation with you. I just want to get out with my belongings, with my products that I wanted to buy from your store. I don't want to have a conversation with someone that doesn't care about the conversation because they have thousands of the same conversation every day. Now, if you drive, having someone that turns without their turn signal, especially when you're on the highway and they go and change into your lane without a turn signal, it is infuriating because I'm like, how hard is it to go beep and you get over? Now, when you're driving down the road and the person in front of you has their turn signal on and they're not turning, especially when it's like, oh, that was, nope, no, okay, I guess it was the next turn that you just flipped it, everything's fine. Nope, not 2 miles down the road, it's still on. I'm like, how do you not pay attention to your speed limit? It's right there next to your speedometer. Just look down every once in a while. Stop talking on your Bluetooth, or stop talking to someone else, or stop daydreaming because it's unsafe when you're in a car driving. Be aware of what you're doing and just drive. When people sneeze or cough and they don't cover themselves. You know, you could just... Now, I'm not positive how things get transferred by coughing and sneezing through the air into someone else's, but it's still kind of gross. I don't want your snot on me. Just boom, your snot, your elbow, it's fine. Not on my face. When you have something on your face and someone doesn't tell you about it, that's so infuriating because you go to the mirror, you go to the bathroom, like maybe like 10 minutes later and you're like, what is this nastiness on my face? and the person just sits there the whole entire conversation before that moment and doesn't tell you that you have something on your face. Like, come on, man. I could have just met the woman of my life and you didn't tell me that I had a booger hanging out of my nose. What's up with that? Rude. Now, a crosswalk. Use it every single time unless you want to get arrested. Actually, probably no one arrests anyone for jaywalking unless it's like super not busy at that moment. But there's crosswalks for a reason. It's safer to use them, and so usually use the crosswalk. But when you use the crosswalk, be polite to the giant metal creation that could kill you. Like walking into Walmart, walking into Target, walking into wherever, and you go through the crosswalk and there's a car waiting right there. Speed it up a little bit. Stop strolling into the place and just speed up and walk a little bit faster. It's not that hard to do, and you save the person with the car that could kill you from getting angry for sitting there and watching this person that's like super athletic just walk slowly across the crosswalk. It's a crosswalk. It should be named the cross run or walk if there's no cars waiting for your fat ass to get across. Now, when you're driving, and I drive into the light speed spectrum of fast, I do that. But when you drive and someone crosses over into your lane and goes the speed limit or goes super slow, it's menacing. This one time there's a semi-truck driving and there's a car behind it, and the car was fed up about how slow the truck driver was going. Probably was going like 63 in this 65. I'm rolling down the left lane going 90. This guy pops over going 65. I'm like, that's 25 miles, if I did that right, 25 miles per hour less than I was. I had to go and wait there and slowly for about 20 seconds pass this semi-truck. It could have been a shorter period of time, but it was still felt so long that I had to slow down, brake, not hit the guy because he just pulled over, and then slow roll it around the semi-truck before I could pass the guy. And sure, I might not supposed to be speeding at 90 miles per hour, but the guy shouldn't have pulled out in front of the guy going 90 miles per hour, going 65, when there is no one. There is no one behind me. Not a single person. That's so frustrating. When people cut you off while you're still in mid.
Yeah, I got fired the other day. It was ridiculous. I sniffed a Sharpie yesterday. It was a blue one, not a green one. It was pretty amazing. Usually I sniff the green ones, but it was different.
When you go into an elevator with someone and they go up to the buttons and they're just like, boom, third floor, third floor, third floor, third floor, third floor. I'm like, dude, press it once, it's gonna close, it's gonna bring us up or bring us down wherever we need to go. But you don't gotta press it a billion times. It's just aggravating. Just press it once. One of the most mind-boggling things is when you're in a movie theater. When you're in a movie theater and someone laughs. No, I'm just kidding. When you laugh at a movie, that's fine. But at the end of the movie, when everybody stands up and claps or sits down and claps, I'm like, first, it's a f***ing movie. It's not a human. They don't know if you're clapping or not. Like, it makes sense if you're at a movie premiere with the director and the actors and stuff and you're like, oh, good job, good job. No, when you stand up and you clap and you're like, oh my gosh, Avatar was amazing. But you're clapping for no reason. There's no one there besides yourselves and the other people. Like, come on. When someone talks while watching a movie, it's fine if you want to like talk about the movie while watching the movie. But it's not fine when you're talking about like random rainbows and ponies and other things while like we're watching a movie, especially like during the quiet parts, like the whispering. The whispering. Hello, my name's Michael and I like pepperonis on my pizzas. And you're like, oh my gosh, I missed what he just said. Does he like cheese or does he like anchovies or what does he like on his pizza? I don't understand because we were just talking. Frustrating. I remember this from like kindergarten and I remember this from like last week. When people like hold their middle names to a secret degree.
Hey dude, what's your middle name?
No, I don't.
What's your middle name?
No, man. I don't.
Come on.
No.
You can tell me.
No.
You can tell me.
No. It's mine. It's mine.
Come on, man. You can tell me.
Like it's top secret government information about aliens. They're like, oh my gosh, I cannot tell you my middle name. It's Henry. No, it's not Henry. My middle name is not Henry. I can't tell you. Why would you want that information? It doesn't make sense to me. Why would you want that? You're just gonna steal my identity. My middle name's Keith. The fact that we have middle names is one of my pet peeves. Like, why do we have middle names? No one uses this. Like, no one. When you put a job application out there, it's like, sometimes you can put your middle initial if you want. There's no little star thing. I don't have to put my middle initial. Doesn't make sense. Like, sure, it's a way of identifying people with like a middle name, but we never use the middle name. No one yells at you and says, "Hey, Michael Keith Mendenhall, good job. Your YouTube video was amazing. Michael Keith Mendenhall, you are amazing at what you do." No, they're like, "Hey, Mike, good video." I'm just using that as an example. If you want to tell me my video was good, press the like button. My last pet peeve is when people do not share their gum. Now, thank you for watching. Another pet peeve of mine is when you don't subscribe to people that you like and you enjoy. If you don't like me, it's fine. Like, screw that guy. I'm not going to subscribe to him. But if you like the videos, if you like what I'm putting out there, tell your friends, subscribe to me, like the video, and thank you for watching. There's videos Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. I hope you enjoy them all. Toodaloo.